Good morning, dear students. Today we're going to study Unit 7, which concerns the accommodation. If you notice, we do have the title of this unit, How About a Hostel? So here we have accommodation like a guest house, a campsite, hostel, hotel. All these kind of accommodations, you need to know them. We have some definitions in here. And in this exercise, we need to match between these terms and these definitions. Simply, the first one is done for us, really. We need to know what is the first one. The guest house. These are sometimes called bed and breakfasts. This is usually a private house where you can get your own room. Breakfast is usually included and provided, and sometimes all meals are included as well. Sometimes you have to share a bathroom. While in the case of the campsite, which goes to option D, so you sleep in a tent. Here there are usually toilets and showers. Sometimes there are shops as well. And then we have the third one, the hostel. In the hostel we have it here. You usually sleep in a large room with other guests, sometimes called dormitory or dorm. There is often a kitchen so you can make your own meals, and sometimes there is a bar or inn. And then the fourth one is the hotel. What is the hotel? Simply, you have your own room and usually your own bathroom too. Breakfast is often provided in the price, and you can sometimes have your own meals if you like. We need to know the prices of these accommodations. Okay, so notice here we have which of the places above do you think is the cheapest and which is the most expensive. Let me tell you simply, the campsite is the cheapest one. The campsite is the cheapest one. Okay. And more expensive than the campsite is the hostel. Okay, and then the most expensive one is the hotel, while the less expensive than the hotel is the guest house. Okay, here are the guest house. Let's listen to the conversation between a German tourist and a information or tourist information officer. Let's listen to that and then to see what is required. Okay?
I've just arrived here in Vancouver. I'm looking for somewhere to stay.
What kind of accommodation would you like?
Can you recommend somewhere central? Near to the city, the shops, yeah?
Okay. Well, let's have a look. How about this one? The Pioneer. It's right in the center of town. It's nice. It's comfortable. You get your own room and bathroom. So, what do you think?
How much are we talking about?
Well, it's about $200 a night. But that includes breakfast.
Oh, it's too expensive for me.
Ah, okay. All right. So, let's have a look at something a bit cheaper here. Let's see. Well, here are some more hotels. They're all quite central and comfortable.
How much are they?
Well, the cheapest hotel is, let's see, the Vancouver Inn. This one's $110. It includes breakfast, and all the rooms have a bathroom, so that's good.
Oh, it's still a bit too expensive for me.
Okay, how about a hostel? This one here, BC Lodge. You see, it's $30 for a night.
What's it like?
Well, it's fairly typical. It's got shared bedrooms, and you'll be sharing a bathroom, of course. There are cooking facilities. You can cook stuff there, but breakfast is provided. It's fun. It's lively. Good atmosphere.
Ah, okay. Yeah, so it's a better price for me, but I'm not keen on sharing a bedroom. And I can pay a little more than $30. No problem.
Okay. Well, I know just the thing. Here we go. This is a guest house, the Maple Leaf Villa.
And what about the price?
$60 a night. That's good. That's a good price, yeah. Cheaper than the hotels.
That sounds interesting. Can you tell me more about that?
It's very central. It's actually an historic building. Here's a photo. And you can see here that you get your own room. The bathroom's shared, but that's not so bad. You can see it's very comfortable.
Yeah, it looks good. Okay, maybe a good place for me. Could I have a look at it?
Okay. So we have listened to that conversation between the German tourist and tourist information officer, and we need to and we followed that transcription of that clip. What we need now is to know something in terms of the backs. The word backs has been mentioned so many times. Let me tell you that dollars are basically used in Canada and the United States of America, Australia, and in New Zealand. While the slang term, I mean that the informal one for the dollars is back. Okay, so you can say $100 or you can say 100 backs. And even the pounds as well are used in the UK, while the informal term for the pounds is quid. So you can say 80 pounds or 80 quids. Okay, there are some requirements that we need to do. So tick the types of accommodation and get ready that they talk about. Simply, they do talk about the guest house. These are guest house, hotel, and a hostel. All these are mentioned. Okay, they do talk about. I mean that about the guest house, hotel, and hostel. So we need to listen again, and to complete the table below, write the price and yes or no or don't know. The first one has been done for us. So the Vancouver Inn, really, so the tourist should pay $110 or 110 bucks, and there is no sharing room or a sharing bathroom. Simply the breakfast is included. Okay, so we need to put tick in front of the breakfast, while we need to put a cross for the bathroom and share room. Okay, for the second one we have the PC Lodge. The PC Lodge, here we have the price. I mean that the tourist should pay $30 or 30 bucks, okay, per night. And here it is. We don't. The sharing room. It is a sharing room where the room it can be shared with the others. Okay, and the bathroom can be shared as well. Okay, and the breakfast is included, right, within this price. The Maple Leaf Villa, we do have it. So the tourist should pay 60 bucks or $60, while it is not a sharing room or any. There is no any sharing room, but the bathroom, yes, it is shared. Okay, and there is nothing really mentioned about the breakfast. Okay, so let's see the next point here. We do have speaking. I mean that the strategy that we should follow at the Tourist Information Center. This phrase or this word has been mentioned so many times. Let me tell you, sometimes it's called a visitor center or a visitor information center or a tourist information center. It is simply a location or an office that provides tourist information to visitors. So a visitor center may be a place at a specific attraction or a place of interest, such as a landmark, national park, national forest, or a state park, providing information, and this information may include trail maps, or about campsites, or staff contact, or restrooms, etc. These are the things that are provided by the Tourist Information Center. And sometimes they do provide an in-depth educational exhibits in artifacts displays, for example, about natural or cultural history or an event about a certain place. Often a film or other media display is used. Okay, so if the site has a permit requirements or guided tours, the visitor center is often the place where these are all coordinated. Okay, so this is the visitor information center. Let's see the conversation here. Ank uses different expressions to get more information about the accommodation. Put them in the table below. The first one has been done for you. There are two expressions for each. I'm looking for somewhere to stay. What is it? It is making a general inquiry. Okay? While the next one, we need to know what is it. Here we have making a general inquiry. All right? And the next one, can you recommend somewhere central? Can you recommend somewhere central? Here we have it as well. Making a general inquiry. Making a general inquiry as well. Okay? I mean that the B just like A, right? While the first one, the second one is a directed question. Okay? The first one is indirect one. Here, it is too expensive for me. It is too expensive for me. It is here saying no. She doesn't wish to get that option, right? And then we have it. The next one, I mean that D. What is it like? What is it like? I mean that the option D. D here asking for more detailed information. She needs more information about that hotel or hostel. Okay. I'm not keen on sharing a bedroom. I mean that letter E. I'm not keen on sharing a bedroom. Here it is. She doesn't like that option. She doesn't like, so saying no. Saying no. Okay. The next one, that sounds interesting. That sounds interesting. Here, she shows her interest. She's interested in that option. She likes it. Okay. Then we have, can you tell me more about that? Can you tell me more about that? So she looks for more information about that hotel. Okay. So here are asking for more detailed information, right? And then we have the last one. Could I have a look at it? Could I have a look at it? It means that she is interested. She is interested, so showing interest. And this way we have distributed these sentences over the, let's say, like the language functions, if you like, and if you need to know the meaning of these two sentences. The sentences below are from exercise 1. Replace the words in italics with an expression from the box. So here we do have, it's to cooking my own breakfast. Really good. Far from the center. So the first one here we have, it is too expensive for me. There is an option or a possible answer. We can say that it's too far from the center. It's too far from the center. Okay. I'm not keen on sharing a bedroom. I'm not keen on sharing a bedroom. I'm not keen on cooking my own breakfast. Okay. That sounds interesting. We can say that sounds really good. Okay. So here are the possible answers that we can provide really. Now complete these expressions: sleeping in a tent, far from the airport, and great. Okay. So for the letter D, we can say here it's too far from the airport. It's too far from the airport. I'm not keen I'm not keen on sleeping in a tent. Sorry. Okay. And then the last one. That sounds great. That sounds great. So we need to fill up these blanks with the options in here. Okay. Here are a note. When you learn new expression, it's a very good idea to practice using that again and again. Okay. So try to repeat it. Try to put this word in a practice, in a sentence. Okay. In order to keep it in mind. We do have a sound smart of the word stress. Let's listen to clip 48. In 48, okay, listen.
Recording 48. Noisy. Quiet.
Okay, so listen to the word stress in noisy and quiet. Which syllable is stressed? Let's listen again.
Recording 48. Noisy. Quiet.
Okay, it's quite clear that noisy and O, okay, the first two ones are stressed. Okay, the first syllable. And quiet are stressed as well. Okay, repeat these words and mark the stress. Which word has different stress from the others? Okay, if you notice that the first, as we said, the first syllable is stressed. Okay, so like noisy, quiet, while hotel, the last one, tell, is stressed. Central is the first syllable. Central. Okay. Luggage. Luggage. Lug is what? Is stressed one. Is stressed syllable. Private. Private. So is stressed syllable. Hostel. Hostel is the stress. I mean that the first syllable is stressed. Okay. So here are some points that we need to know. Where do you think the stress is in these three syllable words? I can tell you that expensive, pen is the stress one. Convenient, V is the stress one. Okay. Interesting, interesting is the stressed one. The stress syllable I do mean. Possible, okay. Here are is a stressed syllable. Okay, let's know something in terms of this tip. When you look up a new word in the dictionary, remember to check which syllable is stressed. So if we acquired a new word, it's better to use it in more than one sentence and to put it in practice, and then to know the stress syllable as well. It's not enough to say it without knowing their stressed syllable, like noisy, as I said. This means that the stress is on the first syllable. Let's listen to the next clip here, okay, and to see in 51, okay? You have that?
Recording 51.
Hello, can I help you?
Okay.
Hi there. How can I help you? How about the Vancouver Inn? It's $110 a night. You could try a hostel. How about this guest house? The Maple Leaf Villa. It's very central, but it's not too expensive.
Now we need to do something. When we listen to Dan speak, then use the words below to help you answer this question. Choose one of the three words or expressions in italics. Okay. So Dan, hello, can I help you? I'm looking for somewhere cheap. Okay. Or we can take the next one. Dan, hello, can I help you? Okay. And then we have these two words. We need to put them in sentence. For example, we can say, I'm looking for somewhere central. I'm looking for somewhere central, right? And then for the like in this one, okay? In the case of the C, how about the Vancouver Inn? It's 110 bucks a night, okay? We can say that it's too far. Yes, it's too far from the center. It's too far from the center. And then for the option D, we can say you could try a hostel, okay? And how could I say that? I'm not keen at staying or on staying somewhere noisy. I'm not keen on staying somewhere noisy, okay? Well, the last one, we can express that possible sentence. We can say that sounds interesting, or that sounds good. So these these sentences we can use. Now try to do the exercise 3 again with this, while the book is closed. Try to do it yourself more than once. Let's listen to the guest house. You go to the Maple Leaf Villa and talk to Ray, the owner. So we need to listen to the next clip and to see.
Recording 52.
Why don't you come on in? Come this way. Okay, so this is the lounge. It's fairly big. It's got a widescreen TV and we get about 30 satellite channels. And as you can see, it's pretty comfortable. This is the kitchen. You share it with other guests and as you can see, it's recently been renovated. There's a microwave and fridge for you to use. You can either cook your own breakfast or we'll prepare it and bring it to your room. This is one of the bedrooms. This is a basic room and it costs $60 a night, which is quite cheap. As you can see, it's got a really big bed. It's got a sink, a desk, and this very comfortable chair here. Here's the bathroom. You share with just one other guest. There's a power shower and plenty of towels. I think you can see it's a comfortable place to stay.
Okay. After listening to that clip and following the transcript of that sound clip, let's see what is required to do. Ray shows you 4 different rooms in the guest house. Listen and write the rooms he shows us. Okay, so room number 1, it's answered lounge. Okay, well, room number 2, was a kitchen. Okay, and the third one was a bedroom, while the fourth one was a bathroom. Okay, let's listen again and write down what is in each room. What is in each room? Okay,
Recording 52.
write down.
Why don't you come on in? Come this way. Okay, so this is the lounge. It's fairly big. It's got a widescreen TV and we get about 30 satellite channels. And as you can see, it's pretty comfortable. This is the kitchen. You share it with other guests and...
Okay, if you notice that for the first one, wide screen TV, okay, and there are other things as well. While in the second one, there is a microwave and a fridge, okay.
As you can see, it's recently been renovated. There's a microwave and fridge for you to use. You can either cook your own breakfast or we'll prepare it and bring it to your room. This is one of the bedrooms. This is a basic room and it costs $60 a night, which is quite cheap. As you can see, it's got a really big bed. It's got a sink, a desk, and this very comfortable chair here.
Okay, it's got. It means that it has got, or it includes, okay, or it has big bed, sink, desk, comfortable chair. This is in room 3, okay, which was the bedroom. Okay, let's see the fourth one. Okay, the bathroom.
Here's the bathroom. You share with just one other guest. There's a power shower and plenty of towels. I think you can see it's a comfortable place to stay.
Okay, and we can answer that. Power shower and plenty of towels are available in the bathroom, right? So listen again and answer these questions. There are some questions that we need to answer. For example, here are how many satellite channels are there? It's very clear. He said that 30 channels, 30 satellite channels. Do you have to cook your own breakfast? No, but you can if you like. But you can if you like, or but you can if you want to. Okay. How much does a basic room cost per night? He has mentioned that, and he said 60 bucks per night. 60 bucks per night. Okay. And how many guests share a bathroom? Okay, two people. Okay, that two guests can share a bathroom. There is a note that we should mention as well. We do have in Canada and the United States, a sink is where you wash your hands and face, while in the UK, Australia, and New Zealand, a sink is where you wash dishes in the kitchen, and you wash your hands and face in a basin. So here are the things that we can focus on. Focus on the adverbs used with the adjectives. There are some points that we need to know in terms of the adverbs and the adjectives. Okay, let's see. Here are Ray uses all. Now let's focus on the adverbs used with the adjectives. Ray uses all the words below when he describes his guest house. Look at the audio script on page 95 and underline them. Really, very, fairly, quite, and pretty. Okay? This is the adverbs here are. They usually come before an adjective and make it weaker or stronger. For example, here we do have this point. Look at the pictures below. Use the words to help you describe them to another person. Okay, so this, you are showing more than one thing, then you can say these are. Okay, so we need to differentiate between the singular and plural. Okay, we can say this is my computer. It's got a big screen. As you can see, it's quite new. In the case of C, we can say this is my car. It's got a small engine. As you can see, it's really easy to park. And in D, we can say this is my MP3 player. It's got 20 gigabyte of memory. As you can see, it's very light to carry around. And for E, we can say this is my digital camera. Yes, this is my digital camera. It's got a zoom lens. As you can see, it's fairly easy to carry in my pocket. And for the last one, we can say this is my widescreen TV. It's got a surround sound. As you can see, it's almost like being at the movies, right? So here are the things that we have mentioned in terms of the adverbs and the adjectives. So please feel free to raise your question and to send it. Thank you so much.